Welcome back to Doomstone. I've been looking through the research here a little bit, and Old West Apparel looks pretty interesting. We get some really appealing production stuff, like global work speed, construction speed, work speed factor here, and like overalls. There's stuff like trader's coat. We've got like surgeon's apron, even though we already have one of those. We might consider bringing a lot of this stuff in. It'll allow us to really specialize our character loadouts more than we have been. Right now, we just kind of been letting anybody wear whatever they want, with the exception of a few imbued items. But this equipment spread here from this mod would really start to make us think a lot more about what we have in use. We also get like pocket watch, global work speed, mental break, social impact. Like, these are interesting. We got the sheriff's badges. Do we even have a sheriff's badge? We had a sheriff badge at one point, but do we still have it? Research speed, global learning. We get glasses. That's cool. Another thing to look at is the clockwork progression here. We can get like steam power into like steamwork prosthetics. We can get refrigerators through chemistry. If we get steam power done, there's a whole interweaved progression path here in this clockwork mod that we probably want to dabble in. Don't know if we're gonna go through the full thing, but we're certainly gonna check it out. Yeah, I think those are the priorities. So, wait, did I actually grab a research thing? Yeah, in progress. Okay. And with our other work done, we can look at switching over our fields. So, I guess we'll keep waiting for the rye, for the hay to finish before we put the rye in. Peppers I'm less interested in, because the peppers aren't actually particularly useful. So, I think we make this, how many tiles is this? This is 3 by like 6 or something, so like 18. And then if we put in a grow zone here, it's gonna be really about the same size. And then we have this bigger one. I think, yeah, okay, why don't we go ahead. We'll make this the silk. Silk plant thingy mabobber. Silk, 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 silk. Silk bush, minimum skill 5, allow sewing. Yes, so we'll get silk bushes in here. This will be rye, and this will be hay. This spread of crops makes no sense. What if we did silk bush and the berries in the same area? I like that more, I think. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and plant it. We're just going to get rid of this hay. Let's just get the berries going. It was inkberry, right? I'm assuming inkleaf will give us inkberry. Dark berry suitable for dyeing. Yes, inkberry. Okay. And then if we go over here, another thing we could do is like clothes dyeing. If we got like the tinctoria or whatever, we could do that. How do I want to set up this grow zone? So I want to take advantage of mostly, yeah. So if we do that, I think, let's look at the pathing. Yeah, so generally they're pathing down this way. They're not pathing over this. So this should be fine. It's small, but it works. And this is where we'll put our rye then. So rye goes here. We'll figure out something else to put in this little side area. Unless the... we are burning through the heal root, honestly, really fast with the education. Maybe we keep that as heal root. Part of the problem, too, is the pathing issue here that we had, where people kept coming in here to plant this, and it resulted in them trampling down the center part here of the crops. So I had to turn off sowing here to let that recover. In the same sense, yeah, why don't we let this get, let's keep this as heal root. We've lost a big chunk of the field here because of this pathing issue. Let's try and plant this, and we'll leave that as heal root for now. We'll reevaluate later in the future, but I think that'll be good. Yeah. Not much else happening here. So probably, are we finishing this hammer? 9.2, 58 on Yukiko. Alright, that probably will happen. Let's actually force this. I want to see if we can finish this. Just go do that. And then, do I have Margaret forced right now? How long have I had you forced for? Probably too long. Why don't you finish that one, and I'll let you go. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. I failed to tame a Mega Sloth. Emma, no! Animals attack. Fall back. Get her off. Get her off. Get the sloth off me. Get the sloth off me. Get out of there and start shotgunning. Well, so much for the sloth. Pedigree Raptor, no! Pedigree Raptor! Okay, Pedigree Raptor's fine. Can I have you murder this? Yeah, finish off Sloth. Well, we tried. We tried to get another pointless animal to add to the colony menagerie, but it was not to be. I said Emma because she's the rancher and they have double tame chance. So it was like an 8% failure or something there, which is rather unfortunate. There's a trade caravan coming in. Oh my god, that's a goddamn Brachiosaurus. He's so tall, his head has disappeared into a mountainside. Let's just go ahead and grab Roland here and just immediately queue this trade up. Wherever Roland is. Oh, were you hunting? No, you're gonna ride that unicorn. Why are you gonna go ride the What are you doing? Why are you going from here to ride this unicorn to go trade? That's silly. I hate it. You're also carrying both wood and bone with you right now. Okay. Drop that. I'm going to draft you. You head this way. Stop trying to ride that damn unicorn. Okay. If we put him near them, he shouldn't want to go get on a unicorn, right? That ought to be true. Also, how slow is this right now? Hopefully these guys buy sheep, because, sweet Jesus, is this slow. I feel like everybody's got 2 broken legs, but no, the game is just running slow. You still got a unicorn! How did you still get a unicorn? What the fuck? Well, go trade. You weirdo. You goddamn weirdo. I don't know where you found that unicorn when you were drafted. Phoenix Owlcat. Okay, first off, they don't buy sheep. God damn it. Okay, we're not buying Owlcats. It's just not happening. I'm actually pretty okay with the animal herd. Like, outside of, you know, the insane amount of animals. Birth control. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't think we'll be, picking up those Owlcats, no matter what they are. Oh god, 15 tusks. Yeah, take my tusks. Honestly, I think we'll just sell this fighter skill at this point. Since we can't, like, make anybody a fighter, we're relying on getting somebody recruited and then being a fighter, and I think the odds of that are just so low that I don't really see there being much of a point of holding on to it, especially when there's nothing else that we can sell these people beyond, like, you know, unicorns or something. And I'm not going to sell them any of our unicorns. So I think we'll just do that. I think that's fine. Okay, MODLIST apparel is done, so that's going to be a big overhaul here on the tailoring bench. I'm going to have to do that off screen because we're going to have to look through all of the different apparel options we have here and see what we make and how many we make. Probably going to just like delete all the stuff on the tailoring bench and just start over from scrap, honestly. Also, different bandolier, I guess? 7% aiming time? What is our existing bandoliers? Range cooldown -2. So range cooldown versus aiming time. This one has armor. I don't know if the other one did. I feel like the original bandolier we didn't have any armor. Maybe we had the RWP bandolier instead of that one. I don't know. Okay, corn is coming in. That harvest came in. This is still fucked. It shows no sign of really recovering properly. Probably because they keep pathing over there. Well, anyway, right now we're building this interesting little estate. And this is for our shaman, Eris, who switched ideologians to Naked God Emperor, which is awkward and weird. But anyway, yeah, we're giving her kind of a naturalistic combination of rock and plant for her shaman base. But we've turned this little extra cave thing back here into just a weird little camping spot. This is just an aesthetics thing, so we're going to let that run out and then not refuel it, which means it's always going to have this little forbidden thing across of it, which I don't like. We could let it get refueled. For now, we're not going to do anything about it. Let's also just build a roof over this corner for reasons. That way it looks like a little cave. Just a little hidden, like, ritual spot for the shaman thematically. Anyway, that decides what our next research is. Because I want to give her a grove of trees. But I can't give her a grove of trees if I don't have tree sowing. So we're doing tree sowing next. Even though it's a very significant deviation from the research plan, it takes 1,000 research. And we don't actually need it for any reason. We're still doing it because aesthetics. Aesthetics are the most important thing. Alright, here's our first pass through on what we're making. We got a top hat and a trader's coat for Roland. Those both increases trade price bonuses. Cloth aprons. We'll look closer at these when we get them made, but there's like cooking, plants, mining, all sorts of stuff here. 2 cloth aprons, 2 holster belt chaps. These are for shooting. Jeans, overalls. Jeans are like plants. Overalls are like general work speed. Paddy hat for plants. Stable and trousers for the animals people. Another surgeon's apron from one of the other surgeons, one of the other doctors. And then we've got a few residual bills here that we're keeping around, just the generic like pants, shirt, duster stuff, bandanas. And then the dolls is the fallback that we just do forever whenever the tailors aren't doing anything else. And then yeah, we'll as we get those clothes out, we'll evaluate who gets them, and then we'll go from there to see like what else we need. We do have a few imbued clothes on some people, so we also need to evaluate that in the context of the new clothing we're getting, because some of the stuff with imbuements might be more worth it. So we'll have to see how that all shakes out. Paul's getting to work on a top hats. Great. Yeah, and if we look at Roland here, the first gear is all being rolled out for him. And he's just got a standard 10-gallon cowboy hat, which is mediocre, and then just wool pants. And a button-down shirt, and like a kite and duster, a bandolier, a cockade ribbon. Does this even do anything? No, this is purely aesthetics. So yeah, like anything we give him is going to be good. So he definitely gets the trader's coat and the top hat, making him a trading machine. And given that he's the one we always trade with, and he's the primary leader of the colony as the first triumvirate of the 3, it makes sense, I think, for him to have that trade gear. So what we'll probably end up doing, solar flare pretty irrelevant, is as we get this stuff made, we'll pop in and I'll introduce each piece of clothing at that time. First piece of clothing's done. Roland now has a fancy new top hat. The top hat, Tycoon gives him 25% trading improvement. And his top hat here, made out of cinder silk, gives him an additional 30% plus 5% social impact and 5% negotiation, which seems pretty great for our trader/warden. 21% on sharp here. I don't know if the cinder silk was the right call necessarily. But we only had enough cinder silk for one thing anyway, so nobody else is going to end up with anything made out of cinder silk. The next thing we have, besides the sheep dyeing, will be the trader's coat. So we'll have to see what that provides us. Also, since we had Eris convert to, what was her exact ideology again? It's like naked god emperor. We have unlocked the orgy. And that icon is actually kind of hilarious. They're like high-fiving over 2 people fucking. Like, hell yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Unfortunately, it turns out that Mega Sloth training attempt actually cost us the life of our pedigree raptor. It died from an infection in the foot. I never even saw the notification that it had an infection. 95 to 100%. I'm assuming you probably had no medicine allowed, would be my guess. If we look at the animals tab, oh, hello unicorn stallion. You're no longer a foal, huh? Well, you can be this. Yeah, you can be brought into battle now. That's fine. Pedigree Raptor 1 still growing up. No, it wasn't herbal. I guess it just, maybe it didn't stay down long enough. Maybe the 10s were really bad. I don't know. At least it's not the bonded one. It was an unbonded raptor. And it was also really old. This raptor was like 46 or something. Actually, I don't know if that's old for a raptor. Yeah, age 46. Won't tell me what the lifespan is. If we look at you, Delilah, you're only 21. Life expectancy 65. It still had some good years left in it. It is too bad that we lost it. We might not have a breeding pair now, actually, because that was our male of the breeding pair. They had one egg hatch. Do we have another one? No, just the one egg. Ooh, is Delilah by chance fertilized? Where did the raptor go? Delilah. Egg progress, 85% fertilized. Okay, we got another egg still. We got another raptor coming from Delilah here. The last egg we had actually hatched, so we know the setup we have now for the eggs is actually safe. Pedigree Raptor 1 is actually a male. Okay. So we're actually okay. We do have a breeding pair of Pedigree Raptors still. They breed really slowly, though, so it's not even like they're really going to make that much of a difference breeding the things, but it's fine. We're still getting this set up. We're missing a bed here, because the bed they made was normal quality, and that's unacceptable at this stage. Yeah, we're added some more desks in here to give it more of a police office feel, with like multiple desks. Even though it's still only going to be Sam's for now. Oh god, and now we got everybody in here picking up different jobs, and so they keep like starting to craft things and then trading positions, which is a little obnoxious. But something will finish eventually. We also have beer production started. We got the hops here. We're getting our fermenting barrels done. This one's at 29% complete, 25 wort. So yeah, just a matter of more labor to get that loaded. But yeah, beer production's on the way. It's nice. She's fucking pregnant again. She's fucking pregnant again. She's 46. How many kids are you gonna have? I understand there's not much else to do except play pool and fuck, but my god, Eerie. Half the colony is your spawn. What the fuck? I really should nerf fertility, but I feel like the boat, like that ship has sailed. Like there's no point at this stage. And we just gotta really wait for her to like fucking die. Or just stop being fertile. Like when your fertility should be dropping off, I would think, in your mid-40s, right? I don't know. I don't know shit about biology. What am I even talking about? Alright, we've got our elephant leather holster belt with chaps. This is utility, actually, which is interesting. Let's take Sam, for instance, as our kind of default shooter boy. This layer is middle. So Sam doesn't have a utility, right? So we can just wear this? Is that correct? It should be correct. And that should stack with everything. Honestly, as a utility slot item, that's incredible. Okay, first off, can you dismount for me, please? Go stand over here. I don't even have a visual. It looks to me like it don't. Unless that belt is it? I don't remember if we had that belt before. The belt might be new. Dromedarias die from malnutrition. Yeah, I mean, the animals are grotesquely overpopulated, and there's not that much I can do about it. We do have the sand squid fertilizing a good tract of sand here, but there's just so many animals that, like, the second something grows, they eat it. And we've even been throwing, like, corn in here from corn harvest overflow. The occasional hay, and you can even see how the spread of the desire paths has gotten really substantial, just because the population's so high. We saw before when we were actually controlling the devil sheep population that we only had paths out about this far from the barn. So it's kind of reached a critical mass of problems. In theory, they should be balanced by their starvation, and everything should work out. But in practice, well, they still seem to keep spreading overall because we feed them as they get down, so there's not really a balance to be had there. We finished construction of a new Main Street building here. This is just kind of a little barber styling building. It's the barbers, I guess. It's not nothing too exciting, very small little building, but it gets our barber's table and styling station into a thematic appropriate building that isn't, you know, here, and the styling station was just next to the church here for like the whole series for no good reason. So took care of that. Got another piece of art here. Let's take a look at it. Portrayal of archaeologist wearing a spacesuit. Okay, that's sciencey stuff. Poppy, resident nerd. Eris is also a nerd, but she's a shaman nerd. She's a naturalist nerd, more of a hippie nerd. I feel like Poppy is more of our science nerd, so I'm gonna give her the archaeologist spacesuit thing. I think that works. She doesn't already have art. She's got a vase. The urn. We could trade that out. You know what? Poppy, you're the first kid born into the colony. Apparently you have major food poisoning. I think you've earned a little bit of extra art in your house, honestly. Also, your house is kind of little and shitty, and maybe that's not entirely fair to you. What are your... I'm curious about your stats, too, at this point. You're 20, 11, 4, 4, 13. Yeah, I mean, you're our couch potato. Not that it does anything, I don't think, here, given that we don't have couches or TVs or even potatoes. All right, our first apron is done. It turns out it's of the warrior, increasing melee damage by a small amount. And some move speed, it looks like, huh? Small pack of wool cloth apron of warrior. Oh, so the small gives move speed, and the warrior gives the damage. Neat. Okay, the move speed's fine. This goes to a chef. Cooking speed and like butchery bonuses, reduced food poisoning. Definitely a thing for a chef. So our primary 2 cooks, we're only making 2 of these in the first wave, are Margaret and Kazuki. Margaret, of course, being the main chef. I don't think either of you does any melee, like, ever, really. You're a 7 with a passion, technically. You're a 3. Yeah, I guess it makes more sense for Margaret to have the higher quality there. So let's go wear that. This is a middle layer with 1% blunt. So I don't know what she's wearing on her middle layer right now. Bandolier on her middle layer? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, definitely perfectly happy to lose a bandolier in exchange for some... You gonna make an apron out of Devil Strand? I guess that's fine too. Perfectly happy to lose a bandolier in exchange for that bonus to cooking. Speaking about a bonus to cooking, 21 meals. Oh, actually not bad. I do want you to cook a few extra meals tonight, just to get a little bit of a leg up. But yeah, food's looking all right as long as we don't have a bunch of guests eating all our shit. I can't help but notice there's a bunch of rats standing right next to each other. Okay, Chain Lightning 2 rats, but not this one? How did you survive that? Also, does that actually not do... Melts a leg, destroyed a kidney. It didn't do any actual damage. Wait, how the fuck does Chain Lightning work? I don't understand. 3 points available. We'll probably need some points in that. Increases the damage. Reduce the mana cost. Increase the number of times it will bounce. Well, let's do some damage and a bounce. Maybe it'll be more effective in the future, because that was not impressive. Actually. Really? Really? You can't shoot a rat with a shotgun from point blank range? That doesn't work? So, that addiction is kind of kicking in here. Curious about this whip. I wonder if whipping her is viable. Oh, the animals are going to be a thing there, though. Probably. Flint, do you have, like... Flint has a hammer. Actually, let's get... Yeah, let's try to get Flint into this. If we can. She's smashed that rat. Because we're going to have a problem if the animals get on her. Yeah, keep hitting rats. Sam... I need you to go the other way. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, that Deodon's right there. Rolling. Go melee attack her. Stop her. Don't let her hit the pig. Ah, she's going for the pig. Fuck. Okay, who's the master of the pig? Can I pull the pig off by drafting the master? Colin. This fucking addiction to Vitae or whatever is really obnoxious. Fists, please. Please fist Eris. This pig is gonna gore her to death. No, unicorn! Bad unicorn! Okay, she's alive. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, thanks for coming. Nope, she gets up and picks up her gun. Great. 83% on this Vitae addiction. Jesus Christ. Dr. Eris. Or Dr. Erie, please tend to Eris. Tend. Roland, please finish that fucking shirt you started making. Please. I've tried 3 times to get you to finish it. And every time you ignore me and go do something else. It's rather awful, and I'm rather annoyed at you. Please, thank you. Wait, what are you fucking... Ah, Yukiko! Stop it! Fucking stop it! What are you making? Oh, because it's different priority. Yeah. That actually tracks. That actually tracks. Yes. Right. I want to get this shirt done because it's got like 16 work left. We just want to get rid of it, get it out of the thing. Why am I including this in the episode? I have no idea. Why am I including this in the episode? Tailor the shirt. Tailor the shirt. Oh my god, yeah, just put that on the fucking floor, please, and just get the shirt made. Oh my god, no. Get the shirt made. Make the shirt. Holy Jesus in hell. Get the fuck out of here. You stupid ass children. Tailor. Finally! Oh my god. Kids, fuck off. Yeah, you can watch, but don't stop him from making the damn shirt. I think Yukiko was taking over the bench as soon as he went to clean. Some weird interaction like that. Tree sewing is done. This means we can pop back to... We can look at this stuff. I think I want to do law enforcement for badges. Aiming time 2%. Aiming time 5%. Yeah, let's do badges. Get a sheriff's badge back on. We're going to assign deputies. We haven't really considered anybody to be a deputy. But we could really think about it. If we sort by, I guess hunting is the best indication of like shooting, right? Like you're a 16, Emma's an 8, so no, it's a skew of animals and shooting. Roland's a 10, yeah. So we gotta basically look at hunting but not animals. Like Poppy on a 15 is one of the better ones. Margaret's on 15. She has a clearly defined role though. What about Paul? You're the tailor and a mage. Sean? Nope. You're you. Colin is a 10 and a lightning mage as well. There's like no good candidates really for a deputy. Jam would be a good candidate if he wasn't already one of the colony leaders. Yukiko? Deputy Yukiko? She's a child, so that doesn't really work. This is a perfectly edible rat. So is this one and this one. Yeah, eat those. So our next research thing is the badges, and then after that I think we start working on clockwork some more. We don't have any of these harvesting yet. 20% on silk, 39% on ink leaf, so we can't do the operating theater yet. So it probably also makes sense to deviate. Oh, look at the terrain's recovered a little bit. I don't think we allow this to be sown yet. I think we want these paths to decay more too, because we've had issues with the cornfield here decaying back as well. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Okay, so this zone. What kind of tree do we put here? We got peach trees. I'm inclined to put in something that actually is a crop, like peach trees. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? We'll give her a peach tree grove right there. I think that'll be fun. Other than that, we're putting in a whole bunch of pallets here. We're going to start to sort through this just giant dumping ground and try to put some of this in a little bit of a better form. In fact, why don't we go ahead and grab some pallets and cram a few pallets down here as well or something. So we got a whole pile of bone pallets in, and then we'll figure out what goes on the pallets to kind of sort through this mess. Try to manage this a little bit better. We'll like shrink the zone back basically away so there's like pathing everywhere. Maybe even back away from like up here. Yeah, I think that'd be good. You could even shrink it away from the fence like this. So some of this is going to have to be rehauled, of course, to make it fit in there properly. Yeah, we'll get these pallets in, and then I'll kind of start sorting through stuff, I guess. We'll see what we can do with this. We've got a lot of different materials, too, so it shouldn't be too hard to really take these up. Plus, we have just a grotesque amount of bones, so we might as well be using these pallets. And I like the visual of having pallets of stuff everywhere. I think it's fun. We have another piece of art here as well. Artwork of Poverty. Artwork of a salamander rendered in a silhouette surrounded by crooks. Lower part dominated by a walnut tree infused with the idea of death, done in a folksy style. That sounds to me like shaman art. I think we'll go ahead and toss that in Eris's room. We're really putting a lot of eggs in that Eris basket, hoping she doesn't get killed on a berserk rampage or something here. But we'll just have to fucking deal with it. Can I do a ritual of any sort? Do we have anything ready? Leader speech? Oh, we have a leader speech ready. Yeah, let's go do a leader speech. Leader speech, leader speech. We've gotten a bunch more of these pallets down. I have to decide what I'm going to do with these ones. So we're putting plasteel down here. I think I want one of these to be jade. You know what? I'll do this later. Why would I do this now? This doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess because I got to let everybody get to the leader speech. It's good that they clean up the room before the speech. It's a nice way to keep this room clean. Especially because apparently it's full of tumbleweeds. I'm assuming that's because it's like the tumbleweed graphic is connected to the lighting. And so when you have a room that's lit, the tumbleweeds tumble through. Wait, but it's only in here. Maybe it's the ritual? Oh yeah, you get fucking special things that play when you do a ritual. The ritual here is just tumbleweeds. Probably because we have that like Western aesthetic. Yes, haul urgently this corpse. That's good meats. And leader speech, please don't suck. Please be a good leader speech, please. I need my resident crackhead to not lose her mind here. About to break. We're almost done. Don't you do anything right now. 7, 6, 5, 3, 11, 1. Wild pot has sprouted. Okay, great. Whoa! Okay. A lot of stuff. So, leader speech, very good. Inspirational. We got 90% quality. Great. Yukiko seems to have gotten, yeah, an inspiration off of that. I didn't even know that was a mechanic. Ancient Vampire Crypt. We're not doing it. We don't leave this town. We live here. Good job, Roland. Much appreciated. If we look at our resident crackhead Eris, she is still, yeah, quite mad. Quite mad. The Vitae Literal is kicking her ass. 85%. Still hoping that's not lethal. Still don't know if it actually isn't lethal. And this ideology change here has just been the worst thing that could have happened too. Conversion 1 day, 3 days. Yeah, so we're just basically gonna sit and hope she can not have a kill, like not go berserk and get herself killed or something if she has a mental break. Try to get her converted and get her off of that ideology ASAP. Erie's father's come back for another visit. So we had him here before. Westwood, the Xenomarine botanist. I believe he had pretty good relationships. Yeah, enough friends to recruit 4 out of 1. Can now be recruited. Guess cannot be recruited right now. Do we recruit him automatically or do we have to try to recruit him? I wonder if we have to choose to recruit. It's not a forced recruit anymore, right? Well, these ones do still say just recruit. Relationship damage when recruited 30, 30 forced. Damage when recruited 30, 130 forced. So if we recruit him away, we'll take 30 damage to the relationship with this faction. The Society of Elder Things. Faction. Society of Elder Things. They are plus 24. We can afford to dip slightly neutral with them, I guess. Assuming they don't just... I'm assuming they don't automatically recruit, right? Oh, and then he's gonna be a frickin' nudist Society of Elder Things Naked God Emperor guy. Childhood vile creature. Oh no! He's a bad man. Or was a bad man, and then he became a botanist. Well, he's a psychopath, so I guess that tracks. Another dead sheep. Been hearing them sirens all night. Yep. Alright, well, let's see. Do you have to claim a bed first? Is that how this works, Mr. Guest? I think we'll recruit him because he's the father. Did you see my screen flash pink there? Because I think I did. Oh, it's the zones. Oh, God. I hovered over area 2 for a second. It looked like when you see an unloaded texture and it just loads as a pink square or whatever. Anyway, pick a bed or some shit. Where are you going? Where are you guys going? Wait, what are you doing? What are you actually... Why are you walking on my fence? Why are you deliberately crossing the whole fence? Where the fuck? Okay. Okay, so now he joined. 4 out of 8. So it was 1 before, now it is 8. Because he has updated properly to being in the colony. Okay. Okay, cool. So we don't meet the requirement yet anyway. That's fine. Alright, conversion ritual's ready. We're doing it. I'm trying to convert Eris here. She's not, Oh, Nora's old enough that things aren't, forbidden anymore. Okay, so little Nora can now have a gun and, real clothes. She's now old enough to contribute to the defense of the colony. That's good. I'll have to remember to do that after this ritual. Oh my god, it's so slow. Okay, I'm Nora. You still haven't actually, like, grown up. Queued spectating. Attending conversion ritual mounting. This pig all the way down there. Sure, Nora. Sure. Nora grew up as a child. Okay, well, there's that. So, Nora... no more of this. No more of this. Can we get these hauled urgently, please? Nora. Nora, Nora, Nora. Decent shooting. You're a miner and a plants person. You're a careful shot as well. I actually wouldn't mind giving you, like, a rifle, but I doubt you could handle it. DPS over accuracy, double barrel shotguns, will knock them on their ass. They can't, like, actually have them or whatever. Volcanic pistol normal, I guess. Honestly, you can just leave the conversion ritual. Go equip that pistol. You're a mage, so it's not, like, super important that you have a gun. Most everybody else is here. Look at our freaking colony, dude. We got so many people. Also, the aesthetic for this colony worked out so well. Even with, like, the few outliers, like the couple of hoods. We've got that one urchin street kid. We got the one dude in a top hat. You know, yeah, Sleepy's got that kind of urchin look to him. It just works with, like, the crew. It's pretty good. I really should have, like, started this halfway through the conversion ritual because it's so long. Effective. Okay, how effective is effective? Eris is down here in this row. Very close to effective in general. Sam, convert her the rest of the way, please. Sam, she's so fast and you're so slow. I can do this. Okay, she's in her ideology. So, that actually gets her mood way better. And then Sam can't counsel her yet. Okay. Wait, you can begin a leader speech? You can begin a leader speech. "18 days. First triumvirate required." Okay, they just all have access to like the same leader speech ability. That tracks. Yeah, okay. Food. Food is bad. Margaret is cooking though. Okay, I need to make sure you're forced on this. So we do this. Prioritize cooking. We grab Erie. Erie, please work drive Margaret. We got to get food going here. As hard and fast as we can get it going. Okay, I'm hoping now that'll keep Eris stable enough that at least she won't go like berserk or something. Magic deprivation. Where's Erie? That is not Erie. That's a sheep. There's Erie. She's coming in. So as soon as she does the work thing, we can pop the amp. Then I guess we're about done with this episode. Tailoring is still a work in progress. They keep swapping jobs, so the individual tailoring things are all kind of approaching their end, but none of them are really done. It's just awkward and weird. Okay, there's that. Sam upset Mitros 3 times in a row. Kind of hates us, I guess, huh? How's Westwood coming? Where is guest Westwood? Seems like we've been kind of doing bad on entertaining the guests. Charm times 4. Nice job. Torobi Torobi the compliance officer. Not as bad as anything else might be. Sad Wonder Kiori, because you're a teenager. You suck. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Where the hell is Westwood hiding? Mr. Westwood, if you would. Haha. Please show your face so I can find out if we're doing anything as far as converting you goes. Oh my god, where's this asshole live? I don't know. Oh, Nora. Who is your parents? You are one of these people. Yes. Anna, Sleepy, Yukiko, Kane, Yefim, Nora. It's a lot of beds. I guess we'll leave Nora in the crib for now. Yukiko's 14. Yefim is 14. They're a little young to consider moving them out. Jumper's a male, age 1. We could consider... We can move Jumper in here and then give Nora a bed there? I don't know. These bedrooms are actually like really inferior. But there's not too much I can do about them with the rate that Erie squirts out children. I just can't like upgrade her house without redesigning the whole thing. I guess we'll leave the baby in our crib for now. It's a little weird, but I don't know what else to do about it. Yeah, we moved this down, so now we can put a table here for the guests. Oh, we can actually do a double. That's pretty good. And yeah, we never found Westwood. I'm going to pause here and try to find Westwood. Oh, there he is. Their names are in white, which makes it really hard. Still only 4 friends. It's now 9. I think we offended him. Unfortunately. We're not going to force recruit. If we get to like the 9 or whatever, then we'll see what happens. But I think he's our best chance at a recruit. And I don't think it's going to happen this time. Because we made no good progress on him. Alright, storage is coming along nicely. Alright, that's some sort of progress. It's not like crazy exciting progress, but it's like uninterrupted like research, the new buildings, getting things organized, storage changed, and deaths of sheep. Yeah, those two. Yeah, that's progress on death.